Howdy, y'all. Hi. Hey, hi. It's nice to see everybody. Boy, you guys, did you get to see the lilac garden with me? I went to the lilac garden and it was so nice. Sorry, my phone's going on. Going off, rather. My phone's going on. That's hilarious. It has been a long day today, and I am plumb exhausted. I really need to start with the studying for the weekend. I've got to work tomorrow, but I'm just so freaking tired. I cannot keep my eyes open. So, you guys are sort of my solution for that right now. The cat thinks he wants to come up and visit, so I thought you guys might want to look. Orion! Oh, okay. Hi. Hey, hi. Call the cat up to me. Hi. Hi. Come on. Yeah, everybody wants. Let's try that again. That hurt. Come on. Come on. Hi, you guys. Nice to see you here. Soda. I know you can try again, Bubba. Come on. How long do we wait for the cat to come up, maybe, do you think? I don't care, Susan. If you want to put it on subscriber only, that would be lovely. I tried to do it. On brain fogs, and I couldn't figure that out earlier. Come here. Hey, Paolo, how are you? It's good to see you. What did you think of those flowers today? Here comes the kitty. There he is to see y'all. There he is to see y'all. I can't see you all when he comes up to see you, because he's between me and the camera, me and the screen. Hi, the Trial Files. How are you? It's nice to see you in here. For those of you who don't know, this is Soda. He is my cat. He is a big cat. For some reason, my phone's going off all of a sudden. You're gonna lurk? Okay, you lurk, the Trial Files. That's fine. You're allowed to lurk. What's TCD stand for, Trial Files? Or TCD? TCD? Yes, nice cat. He is a nice cat. Look at that nice boy. I think you guys have a dirty camera. There we go. There he is. Soda Kitty. Yes, indeed. Soda Kitty. We'd start with something relaxing for this sustainability discussion. I was just saying before you guys got here that I got home from the flower garden today, And it was literally, he looks like he thinks he's a king of the house. He definitely thinks he's king of the house. And he's bigger than my puppy, Lisa. He's bigger than my puppy. Sorry, guys, my medication makes my mouth so dry. Yes, he is a sweet boy. He's a very sweet boy. Yeah. They're monsters. They are monsters. He's 22 pounds. He is definitely king of the house, except when it comes to his sibling. His sibling is the emperor. Sorry, guys, I got a thing I had to take care of. Please remember to hit the like and subscribe, even though we're really not talking about anything. He purrs all the time he's on my lap, doesn't he, Susan? He sure does. He does purr all of the time. The Tri-Files, I've seen you around, but I don't think I've seen you in here before. Is this your first time? We are taking advantage of the cat time today. You have a lot of cats, Tri-Files. One of our mods in here. How many cats does Sunrise Dawn have, Susan? Didn't she say 13 or 14? You have a fat cat? You have a fat cat. Now I can read it well. He gets so in the way. 14 cats. She has 14 cats. Oh, you catch my replays? That's so nice of you, TCD. That's so nice you're on the replay crew. We appreciate that greatly. How you doing there, Soda? Bless her heart indeed, Susan. Bless her heart indeed. Can you hear Orion tearing apart his pig ear down there? He's in just heaven because he's got a pig ear. He's not even registering. See, this is my part of my sustainability time. Take care to smell the flowers and pet the cats. There is cat hair, you guys, flying around madly. I don't know if you can see it. Yes, you can see it. I see that you can see it. It is flying everywhere. You can hear him, Susan? He has his pig ears so he doesn't have to be jealous of Soda sitting in my lap. He is looking, Orion, looking out the window at the backyard now. because we had a sniff spot guest. And so now he has to like examine the yard and make sure it's all okay and everything. So what happened in SPTV land today, y'all? Nora spent like the whole day in downtown Portland. Yeah, Soda does look at him like, hush. She spent the whole day in downtown Portland. Gave the organization a definite run for their money today. Oh my goodness, it was something else. Nora was on fire. She was. We got back. We were getting right into downtown from our trip up north this morning. We were getting right back into downtown about the time Nora was taking off, where unfortunately I would have stopped in and protested with her because it was such a nice day out today. That would have been a lovely thing to do. So, and MLH killed it today in Denver. He wrote a long list of all of the people who was in his chat who protested, who were protesting with him. Exactly, Lisa. Hi, Fuzzy. How are you? Yeah, we went to lunch after we left the flower garden, and then my husband had a couple of errands to run. And so, which was amazing, Susan. So if I had realized she was going to still be down there, I might not have gone to lunch. We could have just run my husband's. I saw my name in chalk in Denver too, Fuzzy Pink Handcuffs. Wasn't that fun? Susan, you think MLH was amazing? MLH was amazing this morning. That started my day. And then Aaron had a couple of streams talking about the Jane Does. Thanks, Susan. The Jane Does having a joint statement about that awful lawyer that they had. So MLH was fun, and then I got to watch. I was busy watching flowers. I missed a bunch, but that's okay. The flowers were important. If you haven't seen the flowers, go back and watch the lilacs. They were quite lovely. It wasn't exactly what I expected. I kind of expected, for the price, I don't know that it was worth it, because it was $10 to get in. The flowers were beautiful. We got 4 lilac plants that we'll plant this weekend. Everybody say congratulations to Lisa. She is leaving us on Tuesday to go hike the Pacific Crest Trail. And we are so excited to get to watch the videos she posts about her time on the trail. So if you haven't subscribed to Lisa's Day Off already, make sure that you go and do it post haste, because she's really the best. Excuse me, y'all. I think all the belches that I might ever have in my life hold themselves until I'm on lives so that I can feel like I'm a disgusting old man while I'm on lives with you guys. So, let's talk about the sustainability of this protest thing. What, Susan? What's so funny? Oh, what I was saying about the belching? Yeah. I'm almost certain that they just hold themselves in my body until it's time to have a live, and then they all come out. It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, I have been bone freaking tired the last 2 days. So tired I haven't been able to keep my eyes open in the afternoon, which is saying a lot for me. When I start falling asleep in the afternoon, it means I am really tired. So I am worried that I am trying to do too much. So I'm trying to think about ways that we all can make this protesting more sustainable. Because if it's not sustainable, it's going to peter out. The sustainability is the importance of the deal here. And maybe I'm thinking on too small a scale. Maybe for the bigger channels, their sustainability is refueled by their channel viewers. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the people who are doing it full time, that's the only thing they do. I suppose that's part of it. I am doing a lot of other things. And again, I'm not sure if this exhaustion is as a result of, I'm not sure if it's as a result of doing so much, or if it would be there if I wasn't doing so much. I worry so much about school, Susan. I worry a lot about school. It is my main point of anxiety. Luckily, I have burnt myself out on worrying about this last assignment that I'm not going to get back until at least Monday on the outside. Hey, Jen. How are you doing? Jen is here. She's somebody who helps make the whole process of protesting more sustainable. Makes a big difference. Yeah, I'm tired too, Jen. I'm tired too, more tired than I should be. We drove up and did the lilac garden today, and it was beautiful. The thumbnail is one of the pictures I took today. Orion is ready to come make an appearance, y'all. Jen, you missed Soda. He was here very first thing. Hi there. Hi there. Not in my mouth. Not in my mouth, not in my mouth. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Ferris used to lick you up the nose. Blah, Lisa. That's almost as bad as getting a wet willy in your ear. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He is pretty cute, isn't he, Pup Groomer? Wait until I live stream on a day when all the dogs are here. My son's miniature is a short-haired golden, and their eldest brother, because they're brothers out of different litters, their eldest brother is a white dapple. I think he's a white dapple. Did she really, Susan? What I would love, if I had to choose, I would love a golden long haired dachshund. But that's just based on what would be pretty. That's just based on what would be pretty. Guys, I think it's just going to be a quiet chat today. What do you think about how do we make, what do we have to do beyond what we're already doing? Do we need to worry about making these protests sustainable? Am I just tired and so that's where my brain goes? And I'm not, I'm not 24 like the kids who are, or even 32, or even 42. My goodness, the amount of energy it takes. Although Lisa's got enough energy for 6 people. Lick you up the nose. Oh my goodness gracious, Lisa. He gets me all the time, right in the mouth, and it's just the grossest. Right, Susan? Just 4 more people. It would make a difference if we had a few more people. I also think it would make a difference if there was somebody here who was doing it every day. Denver has somebody doing it every day. Pearl Snappy's down in Austin every day. Is Chicago every day? But about 4 more people would be nice, because then we might be able to manage the everyday thing by trading it off. I tell you what, they couldn't have been happy yesterday when I stole their fish right out from under them. I hope that young boy never goes back in that building again. That was something else. We need 2 shifts and we need multiple people to guard both doors. Exactly, Lisa. Exactly. You were thinking the same thing in your live the other day. I think it'll need to be sustainable, at least for a while, until the IRS reevaluates the exempt status. Exactly, y'all. It has to be sustainable, and I worry. I mean, guys, I am not out at the org live streaming every day. I'm not. And live streaming every day takes a chunk out of my day. There is planning for it, even though I don't really come in with any set plan. I do have to figure out where a 2-hour chunk of my day is coming out of, whether I'm down at the org or not. And if I'm down at the org, then it's a 3-hour chunk of my day, right? And how is that going to fit? I don't know how the folks who were doing it more full time managed to make it work. Amy, it takes me a half an hour. It takes me 40 minutes from door to door. It takes me 40 minutes from door to door. It probably takes me 45 minutes all told, loading and unloading my wheelchair. I don't have to unload or load my wheelchair from home because it lives in the car, but you got to add a few minutes for parking and getting the wheelchair unloaded. Yeah, Lisa takes the bus. Right, Lisa. So it's not a short trip. How much does it? It doesn't shorten it. How much does it shorten it, Lisa, if I pick you up? How much does that shorten things if I were to pick you up? Probably not that much, because the portion you do before I would pick you up is the bus part, not the train part. It's not like, yes, burnout doesn't help anybody. 15 minutes less depending on if I catch the train right when you get off the bus. Right. So the bus is the long part, right? Yeah. Because it only takes about 15 minutes to get downtown from Beaverton Town Center. So that makes sense. Hold on just a second. And you don't live near an org, so your person protesting is random. So you do a lot of online support. Exactly, Jen. Like I was saying, you are one of the people who makes it more sustainable. Makes it more sustainable. The bus takes about half an hour. It took us probably 20 minutes to get to the Beaverton Transit Center. Hi, Rika, sweetie. How are you? We haven't been on yet long, so you should be able to. Well, I suppose it's been a half an hour already, but you'll catch up quick. You'll catch up quick. I'm sure you are already, but if you haven't already subscribed to Lisa's Day Off, go up and subscribe, because Lisa is, scroll up in the comments and subscribe to Lisa's Day Off. Lisa is leaving in a week to hike the Pacific Crest Trail. And it's really important we get her subscribers so that we can all watch her on her journey from the Mexican border up to the Canadian border. Thank you, Susan. That's so sweet of you. So the flower garden was lovely, but for the price if I wasn't marking the price down as a donation to the organization, I would probably be really disappointed. I can't wait to see Lisa hike, Rika. I can't wait to see Lisa hike. It's going to be so fun. So about sustainability, I think I just lost track of a thought there, but you guys will tell me if it was an important one. Oh, about the flower garden. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, my husband did it, Amy, when he did it the summer before I met him. Um so that's been 30, he did it in 92. So that's 32 years ago now. 91? He must have done it in the summer of 90 or 91. So almost 35 years ago. And everything weighed quite a bit more back then. There was not ultralight anything, there weren't cell phones like you have now. You all know what it was like way back then. So I was telling Lisa I thought his highest pack weight was 150 pounds, but he disagreed. Exactly, Amy. There you go. An in house 420 meeting. What we need is an anti-Scientology clubhouse in every wouldn't that be great? Anti-Scientology orgs next door to every every org in the country. You still haven't worked out San Diego? I'm so looking forward to LA Sciento, Lisa. Do people know you're coming? Have you gotten in touch with people in LA? Or are you just going to be able to show up? I think Aaron, when is Aaron going to be in LA? Is that this weekend or is it next weekend? And what weekend are you going to be in? Yeah, Lisa, he had to buy the whole PCT book and it was torn up into sections and the sections were with his food drops. So the book could be mailed to him in sections and he could mail the sections back when he got done with the sections because he didn't want to carry the whole book the whole way. 130 pounds, he said, was his heaviest weight that was full of food. Um, he ate a lot of cheese finally. Finally, he just realized that what his body needed was a shit ton of, okay, Rika, was a shit ton of was a shit ton of fat in his diet. So he started carrying Velveeta, basically. Lots and lots of fat. Peanut butter, Velveeta, nuts, all kinds of fat. It's going to take you that's right. I suppose I'm not thinking straight. A whole month? I suppose it is that far. I just think of San Diego and LA as being so close together, but I guess they're not really. I need to think about it more like walking between Portland and Seattle. Yeah, who wants to carry a book? Exactly. He tore it in pieces because the weight, like I said, he sent his camera back. So he doesn't know what his base weight was, Lisa, without all the stuff. And he doesn't know even 130 pounds, 150 pounds. He's just estimating. But the pack was heavy, the tent was heavy, even though his sleeping bag was down, it was probably heavy. When he had to carry crampons and an ice axe, those were heavy. Just a lot. Hey, everybody just coming in. Tell me how you're doing today. That number just went from like 2 to 7. So I don't know if a bunch of you came in or what you're doing. We are just kind of chit-chatting around ways to make things sustainable. You're exhausted. See, exactly. There we go, Rika. You're going to have to cut your protest down to once a week. Vacation in July. And then hopefully back to 2 times a week. It's about a 40-minute to 1 hour drive there and back. Yeah. So you're a little closer than we are, but not that much, because mine is an hour to an hour 20 there and back. Your friend is going to pick you up in Wrightwood. That's wonderful. I know, Lisa. It's the walking up and down the sides of mountains, not just walking on flat land. I totally get that. Totally get that. Sometimes you guys have to get me to tell you the story about the time my husband and I got stuck in the national forest in the Grapevine up above LA and had to hike out. And then they had to pull our car out with a 4-wheel drive truck. I suppose I could work on smoking a little more sativa rather than blends. Maybe that's what's giving my exhaustion. Hi, Sid. How are you? Cutthroat Queen Tilla T in the chat. Is that you, Sid? We need some folks to stream at night. You were thinking about switching your Saturday protest to later in the day. That could work, Rika. We haven't experimented much with that 2 to 4 p.m. time in the afternoons that seems so productive during the week. We haven't experimented with that time on the weekend. Rika, I'm always afraid it'll make my anxiety worse. Can you tell I have anxiety? So, but I should probably try a little more because I think some of these blends are really tending to make me tired. I don't know, there's something going on. I'm extra tired. Stress about my classes will make me tired. Yes, probably that too. I'm major stressing about my class. I need to be thinking about what I can use for data for this paper, and I'm not even entirely sure what I'm going to be doing the paper about. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm just really tired. I need to get. I mean, I slept until 10 on Sunday, and I have been tired all week. I suppose it could be stress about that assignment, Amy, and I've just burnt out my worry wart, but the worry wart is still going on. Oh my. See all the yawning? It's a lot. It's a lot. So is everybody ready for Friday? Oh, the other news is, oh my goodness, Rika. Birthday season for the kids, and it always seems like all of their friends. You have 4 birthday parties in the coming weekends. My goodness gracious. Are you going to be able to make Sunday, Rika, or are you going to come down on Saturday this weekend? Have you thought about which day you want to come down? Yay, Jen. Plus your daughter and the boys. Wow, Rika, you're going to be so busy. You're going to be so busy. You're off tomorrow, Jen? That's so nice. I was off today, but still had to get up early. And tomorrow I've got to be up early for therapy. And then I have to work. And I have to work an extra long day. Okay, Rika. Sounds good. I don't know if I'm going to make it all day. I might just make it in the afternoon. We will see how things are going. I have a ton of homework and my brain has not been wanting to work. So I need to do a serious study plan on Saturday, knuckle down, because I'm not going to have time tomorrow. Lisa, we want to go to lunch with you on Sunday. Is that okay? Can we go to lunch on Sunday? Mike wants to come too. Let's go to lunch on Sunday and have a send off for you. Yes, to lunch on Sunday. Exactly. I'm so excited to meet your daughter, Lisa. I'm so excited to meet your daughter. I'm sure she is just as lovely as you are. I keep needing to remember. You guys have to remind me. You guys have to remind me to think about it so I can hold my smoke. But also to say Xenu Marlene when I imbibe. I forget that. I forget that. Puff puff pass indeed, Bryce. How you doing? Are you new here? Or have I seen you before? Okay. It's nice to see you again then. This is me trying to hold my smoke. So how did everybody else's Xenu, Marlene, indeed? Nice, Bryce. It is that time of day. It is that time of day. Good, Rika. Good. Let's all just chill a bit. This is the what is it they call, do you guys know in what's the movie? The movie with the a cappella groups. They're in college and what's her name is in it. Your gummies will work, Lisa. Gummies will work. You need to go get more wraps, but you don't want to get up. You won't be out for a while, Bryce? Good for you. A quarter pound. Wow. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I bought a whole case of gummies a while ago and they have lasted and lasted me. It's nice because I get a really different high from the gummies than I do from smoking. So I like having both available. But we can, in Oregon, if you have a medical card, you can get 100 milligram gummies. Whereas the highest, see, there's the burp zone. I store them up all day. My body does, and then it must be the anxiety. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Bryce. That's terrible. Thank you, Rika. Pitch perfect. There's the fourth, the high notes. They're called the high notes. We are the high notes. Anyhow, I was talking about how this is like the corner joint. There you go. It's like the corner joint. The corner joint where you go after work to either have a beer or get high. That's why it's called the corner joint. Pitch perfect. I was trying to come up with a similar pun to the high notes, and I think I just did, the corner joint. What do you guys think? Do you approve? This is the corner joint. I think, unless I'm silly. You guys tell me if I'm silly. Okay. You guys like it? And then when I get memberships, we can have a picture of a joint as an icon. That'll be cool. Won't that be cool? I like that. Okay, good. So this is the corner joint, y'all. That was good. I did good. You guys like how my mind wandered from the high notes? Thank you for the. You think it's perfect even though you don't imbibe in that? You can imbibe in anything you want. That's why I think it's so perfect. Jen, I'm glad you like it. We'll have to get what kind of really cool icon in the same flavor. What kind of really. I heard that, Lisa. What kind of really cool icon can we have for the other things people imbibe? I mean, do you want a water icon? Do you want a club water icon? Do you want a cola icon? Do you want an iced tea icon? Is that just a dorky thought? Do you want to celebrate horns icon? What can we dude that's a cool icon. Exactly, Lisa. You are exactly right. About amen time. Amen. About time. I could not agree with you one little bit more. Because I have to say, before when I used to not get high, before I started getting high, a margarita? Oh, yes, we can totally have a margarita. That's my second favorite drink in the universe is a margarita. Well, maybe my third. Mixed drink. I love margaritas though. A margarita would be lovely. A Xenu Marlene icon? Yeah, but we have to make one that fits us, and I forget to make. I better write all these down, guys. I gotta find my notebook. So we already had some. Okay, so first it's the corner joint. And we want a margarita. We want a margarita. And Xenu Marlene. Okay. So far, did we get any money for new chalk? No, we didn't, but Rika said she was going to buy some. Rika, if you need me to buy some too, if you need to buy some too, just let me know. We did not get any more money for new chalk, and yesterday was sort of the day to talk about that, and unfortunately we didn't get a chance to talk about it on the live, and things were so busy yesterday that we didn't have much traffic anyhow. So well, Rika's keeping notes on us. You saw she sent us the text for the text message for what to put on the sidewalk next time. I'm looking forward to putting that one down. Looking forward to seeing that one put down. Okay. Okay, I'll grab some. I should be able to get some tomorrow. I'll figure something out and bring it down Sunday. That would really be great, Lisa. Oh, good, Rika. That's exciting. So far, you guys, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ideas for icons. One for a wheelchair, one for a Midwestern goodbye, one for 420 or a joint, one for pretty in pink, one's a quill, and then the margarita and Xenu Marlene. I didn't see that, Rika. I missed that. Jen, what did the lawyer say? What did they say? Rika, I totally missed that. I'll have to go back and watch it. I didn't I didn't get to see much of Nora today, partially because I live streamed the Lilac Garden, but then we were doing other things and we were at lunch. I couldn't really live stream with you guys. You wouldn't have cared about going to lunch, so and driving. So there was a lot of downtime today. I like Nora having Nora come down too. It's a lot of fun. Yes, that's where I'm landing, Rika. What did they say? What did they say? I'm so excited. What did they say? Yeah, Amy. She had a lot to say. Which video, Rika, which video was that in today? The first one or the second one? Was Veli Ray at the protests on campus today? Campus was closed again today. There were classes Tuesday, but there were no classes. No, there were classes Monday. They had negotiated something on Monday, and whatever they had negotiated on Monday was holding. So we had class on Monday, but we did not have class on Wednesday. Campus was closed Tuesday, Wednesday, and today. Recommended against. Technically, it is illegal, but people are trying to change that, just not there yet. Lawyers very familiar with the Church of Scientology and said that is best course of action, but was very clear. Yeah, Jen, that our Portland City statute technically says no chalk. So I don't know if you remember, he was very clear about flyer and sticker tech. What did he say about flyer and sticker tech? Chalk is technically not allowable in Portland because chalk is deemed graffiti. I read the city code, and so that's part of the reason. I don't know if you remember, but that's part of the reason we didn't chalk for the first several weeks until we had been down there often enough and talked to enough of the public safety officers and cops that walk by to ask them if chalk was allowable. And we got kind of a universal answer that chalk is allowable, so that when when we finally started using chalk and the church called the cops on us, we had already checked and knew that chalk was allowed. But they called the cops on us anyhow, so that was a risk. That was a risk. Yeah, the campus protest. I only saw one stream. Did he go live a second time with his GoPro or something? Anyway, not to get political, I'll just say I love Gen Z. Yeah. No, I meant Nora's stream. Nora had two streams today. I was wondering if Nora's conversation with you said Nora, let's see. Nora saw Juliette Lewis's sister today at the org. I was wondering if it was Nora's earlier stream or the second stream she did today, because she did two. Recommended against technical. Oh, right. We already saw that. He went through the statute and told me exactly what to do for sticker and flyer. That's great, Jen. That's great. I'm so glad you've heard back. Rika, we can just use the ones Pup Groomer has. And I mean, I could make up some flyers if you guys want. It just, I don't know why it hasn't. I'm happy to print them. You guys, I've got a printer. I've got ink. Ink is not expensive. It's an inkjet, so it's not like it's going to survive the rain, but they're going to tear them down right away anyhow. So, hi, Sidatoya. How are you? The Red Green Show. My dad loved the Red Green Show. My dad loved the Red Green Show. I'm not getting the reference because I don't know the Tom Green Show. If you're just saying the Tom Green Show is better than the Red Green Show, then I don't know. I don't know. At least give me a subscribe out of reading and highlighting your comment, Sidatoya. It's a pleasure to have you here and nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. So, Jen, are you feeling better about going out and protesting and what you're going to do? You'll get the stapler and tape and all of that stuff? Okay. What kind do you want me to do? Do you want me to do the tear off strips? Or do you think it's even worth it to bother to do the tear off strips? I mean, on the one hand, I love the tear off strips, and on the other hand, is it worth it to do the tear off strips because they're just going to go rip down? We're going to spend all the time cutting the tear off strips, and then they're going to rip down the flyers. So, are there any in particular that we want to print? Have you looked? Do you want to look at Jen's and see which one you want to print? There's a big power box just off the sidewalk, just off their property that you can put some flyers on. That's perfect, Jen. That's perfect. We can put flyers on trees. We can put flyers all kinds of places. What would be really great would be some Kiss Cut stickers. Have you designed any Kiss Cut stickers, Jen? That I don't know if there's a place that prints them cheap enough. But even if we sized them to an Avery sticker, that might be a fun thing to do, to put stickers. I don't know if stickers are allowed. I suppose they must be. People put stickers up all the time. I guess I haven't paid much attention to what people use to put flyers up downtown. Gotta wet my whistle, guys. When the meds make my mouth dry, when I'm not high. You can imagine when I have a dry mouth when I start, what it's like. Orion, Orion, come here. You like the ones that have the SPTV info without the tear off, maybe like 10 of those. Okay, Rika, if you'll I'll see if I can find that file. I'll see if I can find that file. I'm not sure if I know exactly which one you're talking about, but it may become blatantly obvious once I go ruffle around in Jen's file cabinet, which she so kindly shares with all of us. What do you think, guys? Did Sidatoya subscribe? You think that the Tom Green show is better than the Red Green show? When are you planning to go down, Jen? Is it this next weekend? I know it seemed like it was forever in the future, but my sense of time, y'all, is wacky doodle. So it could be that 3 weeks have passed when you said a month from now. The ones that say Scientology is accused of, and the signs that say it's a cult, 4 to a page. We can hand those out to people who are curious, leave them on Sciento's car. Okay, we'll have to cut them. And that's what I don't have is a cutter. I mean, I've got scissors. I could probably cut them by hand. 2 different sticker designs. One is rounds and one straight cuts, but I can print, cut, and send some to you. Going down the weekend of the 17th. Oh, Jen, that would be just delightful of you. You want me to email you my address? I can do that. Rika, I'll text you about it. We'll figure it out. I can bring them down on Sunday. Lisa, did you say, is Lisa still here? Lisa, did you say yes to lunch on Sunday? You updated all the minis and added a cut line for those. You're so good, Jen. You're so good. You've got such useful resources. I should make better use of them. Right, Rika? She is amazing. She is amazing. Literally, literally amazing. Oh, I was assuming we could all keep one for ourselves, Rika. Do you collect stickers? That's adorable, sweetie. My daughter collects stickers. I collected stickers when I was growing up, back when Mrs. Grossman's stickers were kind of the only game in town. If you collected stickers, that's what you collected. So The array, Susan, you're so sweet. The array of sticker possibilities now is just infinite. Just infinite. People are so creative, and the stickers are just so amazing. All the minis can be printed double-sided as well, with the foundation info on one side, and pick what you want for the other side. Jen, I don't think I'm talented enough for what you've put out. Or maybe it just doesn't agree with all the hoops I've got to jump through on my computer, on my my iPad with my printer, because the Apple Print doesn't work anymore. So maybe I just need to have my husband download the things and try to print them and see if that works. That might be the way around the problems I keep having. Hey, Oregon Valley girl, how are you? It's really good to see you. We have decided some things. This is now the corner joint. We came up with a name. This is the corner joint. Welcome to the corner joint. And we are busily writing down any input people have for emojis once I get monetized, because it is not long at all before I get monetized. We have more than enough subscribers. We have had for quite some time. We're coming up on 1,000, but we are coming up on 2,300 watch hours, and we only need 3,000 to get monetized to the first level, which is memberships and super chats and merchandise. And so we've already got ideas for merchandise, but what we've been talking about is what emojis to have for the membership. So if you have any ideas, Oregon Valley girl, we would love to have them. You love the emojis, Susan? I didn't realize I think it's great everybody's excited about them. I hadn't ever really noticed them. So the emojis are like a whole new world. It wasn't something I had ever noticed. So I didn't know people got so excited about them. But now I'm starting to get excited to have my own little list of emojis. It's so great. And now we have a name for this place. It's coming together, y'all. That's so cool. That's so cool. Level 1 autism. I also have ADHD. I'm neurospicy. Yeah. A lot of autistic folks do have a strong sense of justice, Rika. I have been told by more than one psychologist that I am too social to possibly be autistic. So, whatever. They also tell me there's no possible way that I'm ADHD. And then at the end of the testing session, they're like, oh, you have severe ADHD. Mm-hmm. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I am all over the place. It is a problem. You can print 25 copies of the mini foundation page and then put it back in the printer and put 25 copies of the accusations mini. That'll give you 100 double-sided handouts. Because they are separate files, all you have to do is make sure the paper is put back in the printer properly to print in the proper direction. Okay. Okay. I will look at it harder, Jen. I really think there is something happens to the file when I transfer it to the special Epson printing interface that I have to use with my printer, since iPrint or Apple Print or whatever it is doesn't work anymore. Um, but I don't have that problem when I try to print the old way. The file doesn't change size. I mean, it doesn't change ratio um like it does when I try to print it with the Epson software, but it doesn't print. It just doesn't print. There's a breakdown in the Apple print, whatever it is. So that's why I think um I'm going to ask my husband for. Yeah. You love nose art? Okay, tell me you love nose art. Oregon Valley girl, you're going to have to help me. I don't get it. I don't get it. He is your 28-year-old baby, such a great smart kid. My dad's youngest brother was developmentally disabled, and it was not diagnosed as anything more than that, and it was a different word than that back in the day. Um, but he was an incredibly talented artist. He made the most amazing artwork. Someday I will have to show you some pictures of my uncle's artwork. I can do that one day. Um, Incredibly talented artist. But so I grew up with, he was severely developmentally disabled. Um, I mean, not severely, but he, living on his own was a difficult thing. Although he did do it, um, he needed a lot of community assistance. Not in a bad way. The supports were there, and that was good. He just lived at home most of his adult life until shortly before my grandmother passed. Yeah. Yeah. So I understand 28-year-old baby. Yeah. Like when Marilyn gets a new member, she seal claps. She's so cute when she seal claps. It's just adorable. And we have a seal emoji to put up as she is clapping. Yeah. Alex draws and makes comic books. He loves Transformers. That's so cool, Susan. That's so cool. Sorry, guys. That was a lot all of a sudden. Let's take a breath. So, what's everybody got planned for the weekend? My plan is homework and more homework, lunch with Lisa, and then some protesting. Good, Jen. Good. I'm really happy for you. Nothing sounds lovely. I am, guys, it is 6 weeks away from summer break. 6 weeks away from summer break. 6 weeks, y'all. I am thrilled. I am so excited. My anxiety is only going to grow. Oh, Susan, that's right. You've been visiting, right? You're going home tomorrow or Saturday? How long is the drive, Susan? I can't remember. Rika, you make music in loops. That's how you stim. Live in your studio now that your kids are older because it's your sensory safe space. That's so good, Rika. 9 hours? I understand that 9 hour trip. Um the town where I was born and the town I grew up in, my parents moved from their hometown when I was about 2, was about an 8 hour drive from door to door. Hiya. Uh-oh, anxiety. Hey, Lisa, how are you? Yes, classroom anxiety is going to come out, but I was just talking about how much I am looking forward to summer vacation. I cannot wait for weeks and weeks and weeks of not stressing. You're working at your store on Sunday? Well, that's nice, Amy. Just Sunday? Aren't you going to be down at the market on Saturday? Yes. Although I'm doing my practicum fall quarter. So I'm going to have the anxiety of having class twice a week, although I think that's going to be easier to handle. And if I'm lucky, they have online um Amy, if you email me a picture really quick, I can show a picture. Or maybe don't I have your hold on a second, guys. I have pictures. Christmas ornaments don't sell until summer, and you need to make your dyed silk scarves and felted scarves for the Damascus Art Walk the 17th and 18th. So, so Amy makes egg ornaments. So that egg is covered, that's an eggshell, a regular eggshell. And she's cut the side out there And the entire exterior of the egg is covered in that pretty calico. And then she's decorated the inside of the egg, and she's got lace around the outside. You made eggs for there's the one you made for the protesters. You should send Nora to double check. What do you mean, Oregon Valley girl? I'm confused. Please help me. And here's the same thing, but in a Dungeons and Dragons, as you can see. And the fabric around the egg is different. They're so cool. They're so cool. Wow, you've got so many in here. Alice in Wonderland, The Grinch Stole Christmas, Beatrix Potter. I love Beatrix Potter. Bigfoot. Here. One last one. You see the egg and the Wizard of Oz inside? You're welcome, Amy. You're welcome. Hold on just a second now. There you go, you guys. There's Amy's thing. You like the corner joint, just working on stuff and rolling your videos in the background for hours. It must be working. Yes, it is working, Oregon Valley girl. We're getting so close. We're getting so close. The best university class anywhere you ever took is the Art of Sustainable Development from Coursera and other places, by the former director of the Earth Institute at Columbia University. Okay, Lisa. Hey, hey. Art of Orion. Sustainable development. From Coursera. Former director. You know what? I can do a screenshot quicker than I can write all that down, Lisa. I'm an enigma wrapped in a mystery. Thank you, Oregon Valley girl. I try. You're nearly brain dead, so you're just going to listen for a bit, so confused. Is this egg folk art? I Beatrix Potter too, my favorite vintage cup. Yes, I love it. I love it. You like writing jingles. Put you on the text list. Send me your phone number. Send me your phone number. Yes, she does sell them. I forgot to say that, Amy. She does sell them at the Portland Saturday Market and has been making them for a long time. You're welcome. They're just lovely, Amy. They're just lovely. The professor and Carrie Ann here on Carrie Ann's Live. That's hilarious. That's hilarious, Oregon Valley girl. That's hilarious. I don't know if I can sing that and keep a straight face every week. The professor, except now I need a professor to be on with me. I don't have one. Sunrise Dawn. I was hoping you'd show up, but I knew Poe was on. I didn't necessarily mean to go on, so I knew. I mean, I guess I did mean to go on up against him, but I figured I knew you'd be there, and I hope you knew I'd understand that you needed to be there, so no worries at all. No worries at all. I hope he had a good live. The age of sustainable development. What did you say? What did you say? The art. Okay, the age of sustainable development. Okay, Lisa. Let's get it started. Did you see the email I sent Lisa asking for when people could meet? Your eyes a little sore, Sunrise Dawn? You love Georgia, Lisa? I sent an email. I hope it got to everybody asking folks when they could meet, and I've only gotten a couple of responses. So if people didn't get it, Lisa, or if I was moving too fast for you, just let me know and I will hand the reins back off. I just know you were tired and I was trying to get a start on it. He had Lori Plays, Farrell Cheryl, Sarasota Jerry, and Dusty Soda Fountain on. Wow, that must have been some live, Sunrise Dawn. That must have been some live. That's a lot of fun. I think we smaller ones need to start doing that. We could do a live together with uh Mama and Susie. Susie and Mama and I doing a live. Okay, that's good, Lisa. Good. I hope I didn't overstep. I just knew you were swamped. Dustin is your buddy, really, Susan? That's so cool. That's so cool. I'm going on with you think so, Susan? I think it's a good idea. Sarasota Jerry's transformed into Stephanie Truson for a brief moment. That's hilarious. That was the funniest thing. That was pretty funny. I really hope that she quits. I really hope that she quits. I would really like things to quit. You haven't figured out your community page, Oregon Valley Girl? You just go to YouTube, and where it says, where did my phone go now? Where it says in the center, in the center there where there's the plus button, you see that? You just click the plus button and it gives you the options down there. If you want to go live, if you want to do a short, or if you want to make a post. Or if you want to do a video. And if you scroll over to post, then it gives you a screen to post on. And mostly you can see the reflection because it's all black. I'm going on with, so that's how you create a post. I hope that's helpful. I'm not even sure that's what you were really asking, Oregon Valley Girl. I will have to let me talk to Mama and Susie. I'm going on with Mama, I think it's next week. I think I'm going on with Mama next week, you guys. Let me look at my calendar. No, Mama and I are going on together on the 16th. So Mama is interviewing me on the 16th. That's what we've got planned right now. I hope that helped for your community page, Oregon Valley Girl. Only partners in SP shenanigans? Good, Lisa. Somebody mentioned wigs and he put his on. Great. What software is that, Lisa? Are you asking what was reflecting in my phone? I'm using StreamYard just through my I'm using StreamYard through Safari. The 5 of them are going to LA together this summer. LA isn't going to know what hit them. Wow. So many people are going to LA. It sure would be fun to go down there, guys. But Liz and I wonder if Liz and Lara are still thinking about making the drive up through Portland to Seattle. That might be. You you love that the character might make Steph mad. There you go. LA is hopping right now with the blue building occupation. They were discussing riding scooters down the street with 2 in squirrel costumes. Lori and Cheryl, a Xenu costume Poe, an Admiral uniform Jerry, and figuring out something for Dusty. Well, Dusty could be a Thetan. Do we know what a Thetan looks like? Or he could be a body Thetan, BT, an engram. He could be an engram. You hate the Chromebook? I can understand that, Lisa. I don't know how you add an attachment. Oregon Valley girl, I don't know how you make an attachment. It says how you can put text in. You can attach a picture. So if you click on the center one there, if you click on the center one, then it will show a pic, then it will take a picture. There was mention of an alien cowboy. That would be funny. He could be David Miscavige for when he finally grows up. Hey guys, it's time for the first Minnesota goodbye. We'll plan for 4 or 5 tonight. But it is getting late around here. Body Phaeton equals paperclip for an attachment. I do get it. That's hilarious, Lisa. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. So we were talking earlier. I don't know if you guys saw Mexican Longhair in Denver this morning, but he wrote out in chalk a long list of every supporter he had in chat. And at the top of it, he wrote, all these people below love you and want you to get out for more information. And then he put his own personal email in there. Well, I don't know if it's his personal email, but he put his email in there. So it was just a really, really sweet idea. But I think that's what got me thinking along the sustainability piece, because chalking is exhausting. I know that Rika feels it. Isn't he amazing, Lisa? He is just the sweetest. He is just the sweetest. But he said 3 times, man, I need to go sit down. And then he wouldn't sit down. He'd get back up. Or he'd sit down for 3 seconds and get back up and put something else out there or put somebody else's name down. He wasn't good at taking breaks. And so it got me worried. Yes, I'm okay. Sunrise Dawn. Like I said, it's first Minnesota goodbye time. So we are on our way out the door unless we get another last minute stream raid. Last minute stream raid. Love you too, Dawn. Have a great evening. Have a great evening. Missing Red. I haven't seen Red tonight. I hope she's doing okay. I hope she's doing okay. You need to work on that some more?
Yeah.
You going outside?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hubby was walking through the living room, going outside to work on a thing. You sent me a thing, Oregon Valley Girl? Okay, I will look forward to looking at it. Thank you, dear. Thank you so much. Orion, quit your caterwauling. You're watching your 8-year-old charge via Zootopia. Zootopia is wonderful. Viv is a great name for an 8-year-old. I like Viv. I like Viv. It's good chatting with you too, Amy. Good chatting with you too. See? That's what happens when I say the first Minnesota goodbye. Y'all aren't necessarily accustomed to these Minnesota goodbyes. It was a great chat with Ellie earlier this week, guys. You're gonna sign off too? Yeah, okay, you guys. You're gonna teach me to give you a first Minnesota goodbye. Good night, Lisa. Take care. You're very welcome. Good night, Amy. Well, what do you guys think? Hey, Robert. You got here just in time. We're on the 5th Minnesota goodbye. Folks, we're just trickling out, but we have the best news. We have come up with a name for this place. We have come up with ideas for emojis when I finally get memberships. And we are seeking input, sir. So the new name for the place, I think, if everybody agrees, I'd like it to be unanimous. You're so sweet, Robert. You're going to make me blush. Is the corner joint. I thought it seemed apropos, a little tongue-in-cheek punny. And we've got a long list of possible emojis. A wheelchair emoji, a Midwestern goodbye emoji. I have no idea what a Midwestern goodbye emoji is going to look like. A joint or something representing 420. Pretty in pink. A quill. A margarita. And a Xenu Marlene. Yeah, so those are the ideas we have so far, Robert. What's for dinner for you tonight, Robert? It's way past dinner time at your place. What did you have? I need to go make up dinner here in a few minutes. It is 7 o'clock, and we are certainly having a West Coast dinner time tonight, without a doubt. Yes, that like a pen kind of quill, Robert. Somebody said a quill for writing because I write so much. It's interesting that you guys think of me as a writer because I don't think of myself as a writer. You heated pizza your sister made? Nice. Very nice. I'm really excited. We've got so many great ideas. Damn it, I'm sorry. Okay, completely. Oh, I'm really excited that we've got so many good ideas. We've got so many good ideas for emojis. Robert, we're getting so close. Some pause emojis. That's a really great idea for Orion and Soda. See? That's so nice, Robert. We need pause for Orion and Soda. Orion. We need pause for Orion and Soda. I don't know how we all forgot that, Robert. I don't know what we were thinking. I'm so glad you got here. Okay, guys, second Minnesota goodbye. Hi, Orion. Hi, Orion. Hi, Orion. Yes. Yes, look at you. Yes, Robert said, what about pause emojis? What about pause emojis? It is a good thing you checked in, Robert. We weren't even thinking about paw emojis. I don't know how we could have missed that. I don't know how we could have missed that. So you like my punny with the corner joint, Robert? Oh my goodness, Bubba. You do not. Thank you. That's much better. Can you say hi to everybody? Yeah. No, you say hi to everybody? Hmm? There we go. That's a little better. Very cool. Okay, good. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it, Robert. I thought it was catchy. Yeah, it's catchy. It's the corner joint. It's the place you go after work. It's not the Denny's after bar close. It's the place you go after work. Yeah, I think that's a good explanation, the corner joint. Or maybe you wander down there in the evening and have a couple. Come on. Seriously? Seriously? Okay. Oh, now you gotta just get down. Okay. Okay. So, welcome y'all to the corner joint. We have a name. We have a name. Now you guys have to name yourselves. I understand that all y'all, you have to come up with a name for yourselves. Marilyn has her cubs. Everybody has a name for their members. I need to come up with a name. It's getting to be that time. How was your day today, Robert? Did you get to see any of the lilac garden this morning that I went to, Robert? Did you get a chance to see that? I went to a lilac garden this morning. We bought 4 lilacs. I think I forgot to tell you guys. We bought 4 lilacs. And they were they're all different. And they're all different blooming times. So it's quite lively. Oh, you'll have to go back and watch it. It's just from earlier today. You had a busy day. I'm sorry, dear. I'm sorry you had a busy day. I had a tired day. I don't know why I was so tired this afternoon. I'm a little bit better now. But boy, I couldn't keep my eyes open there for a few hours this afternoon. You have lavender in your garden? I love lavender. There are lavender farms aplenty here in Oregon. We have lots and lots and lots of lavender farms here. I don't know why there are so many. I don't know who makes the most. I mean, I guess France makes a lot of lavender. But yeah, we have lots of lavender farms here close by. I don't remember lavender farms being a thing in the Midwest when I was growing up. But maybe that's because I was in Minnesota. Maybe it's the more temperate weather that you have, Robert. I don't know what kind of well, it is very dry here in the summer. Very dry in the summer. It's only wet in the winter. So your giant hibiscus started growing yesterday? How big is a giant hibiscus? Have you seen the videos of the century plants that we have here in Oregon? They're not native to Oregon, but they're called a century plant. And they only bloom once every 100 years. It was 89 degrees here today. It gets that warm in the summer here, but not much warmer than that. 92, 95 would be a really hot day. That would be a really hot day. We don't have many of those. I mean, we probably have more than we used to, if I'm honest. Minnesota goodbye number 3, y'all. I really should get going. I've got to make dinner. The flowers are 10 inches around. Wow. Robert, I can't wait to see that. Will they bloom this year? Did you mean you planted it or it started sprouting? 10 inches around. Wow. Yeah, when you said it started growing, what did you mean? Did you mean you planted it or you just see it? You planted it as a seedling earlier and it's starting to erupt from the ground. What did you mean you started growing? It comes back every year. It's a perennial. Really? Is a perennial the ones that you have to plant every year? Or is an annual the one you have to plant every year? But one of them means it comes back every year. Giant hibiscus. So you started seeing it coming back up Wow. Robert, are they normal hibiscus color? Are they normal hibiscus color? And can you use the hibiscus like to make tea and things out of and dye? Can you still use it out of the giant hibiscus? I didn't know there was such a thing as giant hibiscus. Annual has to be replanted. Okay, so perennial means it comes up every year. So I used it right. The giant hibiscus is a perennial. It means it you don't have to replant it every year. You guys are funny. You said it in the exact opposite ways. Guys, I'm starting to get excited about this memberships thing. You never made tea from it? Okay. I love hibiscus tea in the summertime. It's just the most lovely thing. It's just the most lovely thing. You lost some, huh? This one is pink. I didn't know there was pink hibiscus. That must be beautiful. Oh, really, Susan? Yes, 929 subs, Robert. And so I need to get to the first level of monetization, which is memberships, super chats, and merch. I need 500 subs, which I already have. Um, I need five for the first level of monetization. So the first level of monetization is memberships, super chats, and merch. And that you need 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours. And the second level of monetization is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And the second level of monetization gets you real monetization. I have 929 subscribers, so I'm over the 500 subscriber mark for the first level of monetization. What I don't have yet is the 3,000 watch hours, but I am over 2,300 watch hours now. So not very many more watch hours comparatively. On the outside, it'll take 4 to 6 weeks. But that is really generous. That is really conservative forecasting on my part for it to take that long. Really, really conservative forecasting. I didn't realize hibiscus color had to do with what's in there. Send you your address. You forgot to mention you're shipping out calla lilies. They're 3 feet high right now. Oh my goodness, Oregon Valley girl, how are you going to ship them to me? And how do I plant them? And where do I plant them? In what sun? I don't know. I am not a plant lady. I kill the green things badly. I'm terrified about spending all this money on lilacs. I kill the things. So just know that. You will send me a photo. That's great. Which is your favorite flower, Susan? Remind me. They're just cut? Okay, Oregon Valley girl, if you say so. You were a department manager at a grocery store, and part of your job was the plants and scrubs and trees. The plants and shrubs and trees? That sounds cool. Hibiscus Midnight Marvel. Hibiscus Midnight Marvel. Oh, calla lilies. Thank you, Susan. You guys are so good. I am such a dork. I'm such a freaking dork. Of course you meant calla lilies because that I hibiscus midnight marvel. Wow, those are huge. Those are huge blossoms. Huge blossoms. Wow. It had a greenhouse in the front of the store, looked like a nursery. That sounds so cool, Susan. I love the smell of an indoor garden or a conservatory. Um, I love that smell of the loam and the freshly grilled, the fresh earth, the soil. Calla lilies will come back every year. Okay. I like I like lilies. I've got this huge shady area, the far back of my garden. And I walked through some lily of the valley today and I realized I could probably put lily of the valley back there. But I don't know. How do you plant lily of the valley? Is that something you do? You can't plant all those tiny little bulbs. Are they bulbs? What happens? How do you do that? We've got some purple thing that looks sort of like lily of the valley, except they're taller than lily of the valley by a lot. It's like they're a mix, they're a cross between a hyacinth and a lily of the valley. And we last year they just came up and they had almost no flowers. I thought we were going to get crocus because we had so much. It looked like new crocuses coming up, and I was all excited because I thought I was going to be lawned in crocus. And instead, we just got this sort of nothing. The purple we got sort of looked like hosta flowers, maybe, and not. I mean, it was just really sparse. And so this year I was surprised and shocked because we got the same kind of crocus coming up. We've got all of this purple and it looks kind of like lily of the valley, but taller than lily of the valley by a lot and purple. So it makes me think of a hyacinth, but not near that many blossoms. Um, but I was thinking for that shady area, lily of the valley would be good. But do you guys know how to plant lily of the valley? What do you think, guys? Could I put lily of the valley in that spot? And do you know how to plant lily of the valleys? You guys are still here, right? Nobody knows how to plant lily of the valleys. Lilies of the valley. Listen to me. Lily of the valleys. You don't know how to plant those. Okay. Well, somebody's got to know. You can get bulbs or plants. I've never, I thought about it, Susan. I can't ever remember seeing lily of the valley bulbs. I don't know that I've ever looked, but I can't remember ever seeing such a thing. Do you guys know what this purple stuff I've got might be? And after that, we're going to say our fifth Minnesota goodbye and start wrapping it up for sure. I'm glad Robert came in to give us the idea for the pause. I don't know how we all missed that. I have no idea how we missed that. Okay, Susan, I'll do that. I'll do that. I've got your phone number now, right? Did you email me your phone number? If not, will you? You sent a photo? Okay, Robert. You sure did. Oh, so pretty. Look at that. Okay, if you sent it to me, Susan, then it's already in my phone. And I just forgot doing that. Okay, guys. We've got a regular good list of emojis. This is exciting. And 4 to 6 weeks on the outside. We should be there, guys. I know that seems like a long time. And I think it's probably, looks like a Rose of Sharon. You too, Oregon Valley girl. Let me look up Rose of Sharon, Susan. It's the same plant, I think. They're the same plant. Doesn't look like it in that photo, but it's bigger than a hand. Rose of Sharon, 8 to 12 foot tall. Rose of Sharon is called Rose of Sharon falls under the genus Hibiscus, making it a cousin of other popular hibiscus varieties. Essentially, all Rose of Sharons are hibiscus, but not all hibiscus are Rose of Sharon. The plant traditionally labeled hibiscus as a common name is actually called Chinese hibiscus or Rose of China. So I don't know if that answered you guys' question, but I think it said some things. Okay, y'all, we've been over 2 hours again. I don't know how I keep tending to do that. I hope you guys don't mind it. It seems what happens is just about 2 hours in, we get people rolling in. That's how come I think I end up going over 2 hours, is because people roll in right at the 1 hour 50-minute mark. That is not the same. I have them also. The one I have is cut from a plant from your grandfather and is over 100 years old. Wow. Wow, Robert. That's so cool. They're not the same. Okay. I just reading what Google says, and I know Google Doctor is not an expert on anything medical, so don't expect other Google to be an expert on anything else. Susan, help me. What are you having fun about? And then I will let you guys go. Oh, yeah. You have fun with it being this long? Okay, good. That's nice of you. See, I didn't even think that's what you were talking about. I hope it doesn't make it, I hope I don't drag it on too long. But yeah, I think people show up. Robert! Sorry. I just thought it'd be funny for a minute. People show up at that 150 mark, and so I end up going over because I want to get a chance to talk to them. And I'm really, actually, Robert, really glad that you came by, because I don't know how we missed the idea for the paw print for the emojis. No, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. That's not what I was trying to say at all. I was just trying to figure out, because the last few times, I mean, you're not always late, and there is no late. It's fine. It's just been the last few times I've gone much over 2 hours. And you're sweet, Susan. You're really sweet. For the last few times, it's gone over 2 hours, and I was trying to figure out why, and I think that's part of the reason. I think the other part of the reason is I just get to talking and it's hard to shut me up. I think that's the other part of the reason. So, in our joint, each booth has to have a small jukebox. Okay, Susan. Like in the old time diners where you had the flip box at your own seat. I think that's a great idea. I loved those when I was a kid. Let's find some old pictures of those so we can share old pictures of those. I loved those when I was a kid. So we can each have our own music. Mm-hmm. They were the best. They were the best. I loved them too. In fact, I grew up, the town I grew up in had a diner called Mickey's Diner, and it was in downtown St. Paul, and it had been open continuously and had never closed from sometime in the 30s or 40s, um all the way until the pandemic. The doors never once closed. It was open 24/7. You could go to Mickey's Diner and they were always open. It had never closed in the entire time, and it was one of the trolley car diners. And it was one of the old original trolley car diners. with the booths, so I grew up going to that place. It was the best. It was the best. Robert, I will I will I will remember to do that. Indeed I will. Okay. Thanks, y'all. It's been real fun. And I will catch you on the flip side. Good night.